Well, look, Boback, if you're graduating, then you must know the hospital pretty well.
I certainly do.
Well, unfortunately, I do not. And I'm going to be starting my third year relatively soon. And I want to do well in my clerkship, so you'll have to let me know how the hospital works so I can do well.
I'll tell you how the hospital works, but you know, it seems to me they give these hospital folks nowadays very peculiar names.
You mean funny names?
Strange names, pet names like Slash Gordon.
Yikes.
Yeah, he'd hit the aorta with a closing staple if people weren't paying attention. Here, why don't I take a look at your schedule?
Looks an awful lot like the talent show list.
Ah, says here you started with surgery, the green team. Well, let's see. On that team, we've got who's the attending, what's the senior, and I don't know is the intern.
That's what I want to find out.
I say, who's the attending, what's the senior, and I don't know is the intern.
Did you do this rotation?
Yeah.
You gonna graduate too?
Yeah.
You don't know the fellas' names on the surgical team?
Well, I should.
But then tell me who's the attending.
Yeah.
I mean the fella's name.
Who?
Surgeon.
Who?
Attending.
Who?
Surgeon.
Who?
Attending.
Who? Who?
Attending.
Who?
Surgeon.
Who?
The guy with the scalpel and all the surgical training.
Who is the attending?
I'm asking you who's the attending.
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
Go ahead and tell me.
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
Look, you got a surgeon.
Certainly.
Now who's a surgeon?
That's right.
When you go around on your patients at 6:30 a.m. in the morning, who attends?
Every morning.
All I'm trying to find out is the name of the surgeon that attends the green team.
Who?
The attending.
Who?
Who is the attending?
That's him every morning. He's there. Want to know how the patients are doing, their vitals, overnight events, JP drain output, assessment and plan. Sometimes he brings his nurse.
Who's nurse?
Yeah! What's wrong with that?
Look, all I want to know is when the surgeon signs a prescription, how does he sign his name?
Who?
The surgeon.
Who?
How does he sign it?
That's how he signs it!
Who?
Yes!
Why are you getting mad? I'm not going to let you be mad. All I'm trying to find out is what's the surgeon's name attending the green team?
No, what's the senior? What's the senior?
I'm not asking who's the senior.
Who's the attending?
One nugget at a time.
Well, don't go moving the doctors around.
I'm not moving nobody.
Take it easy, buddy.
All I'm asking you is who is the attending?
Yes!
Okay!
All right!
What's the attending's name? The guy that attends the green team.
No, what's the senior?
I'm not asking who's the senior.
Who's the attending?
I don't know.
He's the intern. We're not talking about him.
Now how did we get to the intern?
Why you mention his name?
If I mentioned his name, who did I say is the intern?
No, who's the attending?
What's the attending?
What's the senior?
I don't know.
He's the intern.
There we go. Back to the intern again. Now would you just stick with the intern and don't change subjects on me?
All right. What do you want to know?
Now who is the intern?
Why do you insist on making who the intern?
What am I making the intern?
No, what's the senior?
I don't know nothing about the senior. I don't know.
He's the intern.
There we go. I knew that. Let's stay away from the doctors for a moment. You got a nurse on this team.
Certainly.
The nurse's name.
Why?
I just thought I'd ask you.
Well, I just thought I'd tell you.
Then tell me who was the nurse.
No, who's the attending?
I'm not asking about who's attending.
No, what's the senior?
I don't know. The intern. Hand me the nurse's name.
Why?
Because.
Oh, he's our scrub tech.
Come on! Do you have a case manager at this hospital?
Certainly.
The case manager's name?
Tomorrow.
You don't want to tell me today?
I'm telling you now.
Go ahead and tell me who's the case manager.
Tomorrow.
What time?
What time what?
What time tomorrow? You gotta tell me who's the case manager.
Now listen, who is not the case manager?
I'll break your arm, you say who's the attendant. I want to know what's the case manager's name.
No, what's the senior?
I'm not asking who's the senior.
Who's the attendant?
I don't know. The intern. What's left? You got a phlebotomist?
Certainly.
The phlebotomist's name?
Today.
Today. And tomorrow's the case manager.
Now you got it.
Oh, we've got us a couple of days at this hospital. You know, I'm a terrific phlebotomist myself. Did you know that?
So they tell me.
I bet they do. Here's a learning scenario for you. Maybe you'll learn something. I go up to the patient's room to do some fancy needlework. Now, I'm a good phlebotomist, so I draw the labs and double-check the pre-surgical orders with who?
Now that's the first thing you've said right.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Look! That's all you gotta do.
Let's talk to who?
Yeah.
Now, who's got it?
Naturally.
Look, if I talk to the doctor, somebody has to hear me. Now, who hears me?
Naturally.
Who?
Naturally.
Naturally?
Naturally.
Okay. So I call the doctor and confirm with naturally.
No, you don't. You confirm it with who?
Naturally.
That's different.
That's what I said.
You're not saying it.
I confirm with naturally.
You confirm with who?
Naturally.
That's it.
Same as you.
You asked me.
I confirm with who?
Naturally.
Now you ask me.
You confirm with who?
Naturally.
That's it.
Same as you. I speak to who? Whoever I speak talks to confirms the order. Why rolls a patient into the OR? I don't know drapes a patient.